Shut up and listen. When people realize they're being listened to, they tell you things. Richard Ford. When I was in college, there was always one classmate in every creative writing workshop who claimed, I love to write, but I don't like to read. It was evident right away that you could pretty much write that kid off completely. As every writer knows, if you want to be a writer, you have to be a reader first. The writing community is full of lame people who want to be published in journals even though they don't read the magazines that they want to be published in, says writer Dan Kahn. These people deserve the rejection that they will undoubtedly receive, and no one should feel sorry for them when they cry about how they can't get anyone to accept their stories. I call these people human spam. They're everywhere, and they exist in every profession. They don't want to pay their dues. They want their piece right here, right now. They don't want to listen to your ideas. They want to tell you theirs. They don't want to go to shows, but they thrust flyers at you and the sidewalk and scream at you to come to theirs. You should feel pity for these people and their delusions. At some point, they didn't get the memo that the world owes none of us ever anything. Of course, you don't have to be a nobody to be human spam. I've watched plenty of interesting, successful people slowly turning to it. The world becomes all about them and their work. They can't find the time to be interested in anything other than themselves. Harder contributor spammer. Sharing. No matter how famous they get, the forward-thinking artists of today aren't just looking for fans or passive customers of their work. They're looking for potential collaborators or co-inspirators. These artists acknowledge that good work isn't created in a vacuum, and that the experience of art is always a two-way street, incomplete without feedback. These artists hang out online and answer questions. They ask for reading recommendations. They chat with fans about the stuff they love. The music producer Adrian Young was hanging out on Twitter one day and tweet, who's better, the Dramatics or the Delphonics? As his followers erupt in a debate over the two soul groups. One follower mentioned that the lead singer of the Delphonics, William Hart, was a friend of his dad, and that Hart just happened to be a fan of Young music. The follower suggests that the two should collaborate. To make a long story short, Young says a day later, I'm on the phone with William Hart and we're speaking for like 2 hours. We hit it off in a way that was just comic. Young then produced a brand new record with Hart. Adrian Young presents the Delphonics. The story is great for two reasons. One, it's the only story of an album I know of whose existence can be traced to a single tweet. Two, it shows what happens when a musician interacts with his fans on the level of a fan himself. If you want fans, you have to be a fan first. If you want to be accepted by a community, you have to first be a good citizen of that community. If you're only pointing to your own stuff online, you're doing it wrong. You have to be a connector. The writer Blake Butler calls this being an open note. If you want to get, you have to give. If you want to be noticed, you have to notice. Shut up and listen once in a while. Be thoughtful. Be considerate. Don't turn into human spam. Be an open note.